take a look at ETH. Okay, ETH also loading a move. So the positive thing, regardless of what direction you believe the market's going in, there's going to be volatility that's about to come. There's no hanging out around here much longer. ETH has just been moving completely sideways since May, beginning of May. If you look on the weekly, look at the weekly, how crazy this is. ETH on the weekly chart, think about this. ETH on the weekly chart has been trading within 2% range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row. For 6 weeks in a row, ETH has been within a 2% price range. That's compression. That's indecision. So when this gives, it's going to give hard one way or the other. To the downside, if it gives to the downside, you're fucking nuking hard. You're nuking all the way back down to at least this demand zone of 2100. Okay? Nuking hard. On the flip side, though, if we're under the impression, under the context that we're bullish, this is going to resolve to the upside hard. Hard. So it's going to rip. Take out the CME gap up in here, which I can show you on this chart. It's going to take out this CME gap, come up to at least 3,300, and then very quickly there on afterwards, take out the $4,000 CME gap. Let's go on the daily so you can see them. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, just so you understand my mindset, is I have a reason to believe. Well, I know for almost certain macro bigger picture, we are absolutely still in a bull market. Okay. All of my macro bull market indicators still show that we're in a macro bull run. Okay. So I'm not worried about that. Right now, the key to making money is going to be, when can I identify the large downside volatility so I can position in large shorts, accumulate more capital, re-enter into my altcoin positions with more size? It's going to be the first thing. Second thing is identifying from here the directionality of the market, in the sense that, do I believe from these levels we shoot to new all-time highs, or am I expecting a larger macro pullback back to 92, 94,000 on Bitcoin, reloading, and then ripping it up higher later this year? Okay. The reason that's important is because either right now would be the time to be loading up hard into altcoin positions before we run it up, or if we pull back down further on Bitcoin, then you're going to want to obviously load up much lower. Load up much lower. So here's what I think is going to happen on the altcoins. So as long as this support holds on the daily, I'm slowly accumulating a little bit more positions. As long as we're holding this support on Bitcoin, I'm looking for entries on alts. As long as we're holding this support, okay? Support is support until support is broken. Why does it make sense that is likely, not likely, but it's for sure the spot for us to be bottoming from? Because it's confluent with this altcoin chart. So I said weeks ago, and I drew out these demand zones from quite a while ago, that if you get back into this demand zone, I have this X here, this is a bid territory. This is a bid spot. Look what we did. We popped into it, popped back up, popped into it, popped back up. Now we're rolling back down into it. We didn't pop back up yet. So this could be us bottoming here. If Bitcoin only rolls down to 102,000 maximum, you're looking to bottom in this demand zone right here, this is where you're aping altcoins. This is where you're aping Pepe, Andy, Wolf, Brett, Per, Farcoin, fucking SPX 6900. This is where you're accumulating. Hype, right? Hype. And so, what was I looking at? What was I looking at here? So this is where I'm accumulating. If Bitcoin goes to 92, 94,000, you're going to likely get another move like this to try to shake people out one more time. You come into this demand zone. This is generational bid again. This was generational bid, bottom. This is amazing bid. This is generational. Okay. So this one would be confluent. So this is, remember, this is the others chart. So this is altcoin total market cap, meaning that, what's this? A mentor of mine described consolidation like a loading spring, explode up or down. Correct. Exactly. That's what I was saying, is that consolidation, that movement sideways on Ethereum means that for sure we're going to get a volatile move one way or the other. We're just positioned for the upside. And then, does anybody know about this real token? But it's called Mike's probably Fugaz, so don't listen to Mike. This would be 92. So this is your bid here. Okay, these are your demand zones. These are your bid zones for the confluent price of Bitcoin. Okay. So I'm buying here in this demand. I'm buying here in this demand. Okay. That's the play. What are we playing for? This is what we're playing for. This is the play. Others, crypto total market cap excluding top 10 assets. This chart rips up to the 1.618 linear, so conservative target on a breakout. 180% move, almost a 3x move, right? Almost a 3x move. Your favorite shitcoin is going to run 8 to 10x if it's a much smaller market cap. That's the move we're playing.